Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hi, 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 hi. I'm here making a blanket. Thank you for popping in. Who's here with me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 4 individuals that have popped on. I'm here making a blanket. Actually a throw. A throw for across the bed. Once it's done, I'm gonna place it on my Etsy store. On my Etsy, can't even talk today. Etsy store. I have 7 people here. Thank you, all 7 of you. So I've been making this for a couple of days now. So this is what it looks like. This is the pattern. Hi. Hi, random person. Thank you for liking up the live, random person. It doesn't hurt to come in and give a thumbs up. Know that. Welcome in. I have 6 people on. Guys, come on in, man. And you know you're here. Just thumbs up the live. Even if you're not gonna stay, just thumbs up the live. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. My grandmother made me one like this. Okay, that's very nice. Very, very good. You know, I've been crocheting since I was a little girl. And crochet is something that's been around for years. But I noticed that even now I have a lot of younger individuals are wanting to take up the craft. I can tell you it's very relaxing. And when you start crochet, everyone starts with the basic and you can just make it your own, do your own thing. Do your own thing. I had one of my students a few years ago asked me for some When he found out that I crochet, he asked me for if I have any thread and a yarn. I said, sure. So I brought him a set of yarn, a couple of pieces of yarn actually. And then I also brought him some like 8 or 9 different crochet hooks. I don't know if he followed through with it, but you have a lot of young men now that are crocheting. So crochet is it's a big it's a big thing now. Thank you. I have 7 people here. Please come on in, guys. Come on in. Thank you for being here. You are in, actually. You are in. Wow. There is a little course to learn. Hey, Suzanne, how are you? Yeah, well, you know what? Some people are self-taught and some aren't. I learned crocheting as I think I was about 9 or 10 when I started crocheting. I kept it up for a number of years and then I just slacked off, didn't bother. But then I picked it up again, slack off, didn't bother. But I've been going at it now for a few years. I have a few pieces on my Etsy store that I've made. Good morning. Suzanne says, good morning, everyone. Suzanne, no cheese, okay? I thought you would have come in. I'm like, the next time I see Suzanne, she's probably going to send me some cheese. No cheese, Suzanne. No cheese. I'm here making a blanket for my Etsy store. Suzanne says, hello, Random. And Random says, hello. So Random, yes, as I was mentioning before, a lot of people are crocheting now, you know. It's I can tell you it's very relaxing. And you know, people are just putting their own spin to it. I don't do any like fancy patterns. I just do whatever comes to mind, and then I can just, my embellishment is what counts. So on my Etsy storefront, I do have a few, and I just make plain. But this is how far I've gotten so far. This is a throw for the bed, a bed throw. Let me throw it this way. You can see the pattern a little bit more when I have it this way. Yeah, so this is a skein of yarn that I'm using. I want to finish, I would love to finish up this skein of yarn today. And maybe later on tonight or tomorrow morning, I can start on a new skein. My mother used to knit and crochet, wanted to teach me, but was so young and not interested. You know, and it's okay. Thank you, random person. It's okay, Suzanne. There's a lot of things that my parents wanted to teach me when I was younger, and I'm like, oh, that's nonsense. I won't learn that. You know, yeah, but you realize that as you get older, your mindset changes. So, you know, with YouTube right now, there's so many tutorials on YouTube that people are just, those that are interested, they go on and they watch those tutorials and they, you know, pick up whatever they you know, whatever part of it they like. What I would like to do is, because I have a lot of yarn. When I said I have a lot of yarn, I have a lot of yarn. I would love to make a Afghan, and I don't know how to make Afghan, believe it or not. And I've been crocheting for years. I do not know how to make that. And I also like to make those little stuffed animals, because I have the I have a couple yarn that I can use for that, but I just don't know how to make those. But you know, I tell myself, I am going to go on YouTube, and I'm gonna, for beginners, I'm gonna look for some of those tutorials that they have for the beginners, so I can make me some those little stuffed animals. That's what I want to do. Hi, Julie. Julie says, that must have been so hard when you were young. You know, it's just what you're interested in. You know, if you don't have an interest in something, no matter what, you know, Somebody's gonna try and get you into that, oh, come and learn this and come and learn that. But again, if you have no interest in it, then you're not gonna do it. But as you get older, sometimes you realize that, your mindset changes as you get older, and you realize, okay, that wasn't such a bad idea after all. Let me try, doing this on my own now. Suzanne, it was hard. My dad passed the year before. Oh, wow. So I went into the foster system, but oh, Suzanne, yeah. The road that we travel, we don't know, which, there's a fork in the road. You're walking. There's a poem, and I forgot who wrote the poem. Gosh, I forgot who wrote the poem. But there's a poem about you come to a fork in the road. Do you go right? Do you go left? You know? So we all have those days that we have those forks in the road, and which side, which do we go? Do we go right or do we go left? And I always say everything happens, sometimes it happens for a reason. It makes us stronger or better. Juliet is still here. Juliet, oh my, that was hard, my dad. Yeah. But Suzanne, the memories will always be there, but you know. Hey, Larice, good morning. I keep forgetting that the time difference in the Philippines is morning. And Suzanne, is also morning in Australia. Am I correct? Yeah, everything happens for a reason. We can't see the reason behind it, but everything happens for a reason. Hi, Larice. I'm here making a blanket. Yes, I'm making a blanket. A throw blanket, actually. Just to throw across the bed, even if it takes decades to work out. That's the reason. Yeah, that is true. It's true. And I'm telling you, getting older, with age comes wisdom. Age brings wisdom. Yeah, this is why I can't see where, some people at a certain age are doing some things. And I'm like wondering, are you kidding me? But who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Random person. Now, random person, let me ask you a question. Do you have a channel? Because I don't have my phone. Well, do you have a channel, random person? I say that all the time, Susanna. Even add, we may not know that reason for years. That is true. That is so true. You are so correct, Juliet. It's like that piece of hi. Laurie says hello, everyone. It's like that when you get to, certain things happen and you realize it's like, oh my goodness, okay. Now I see why that something similar to this happened, and now you're kind of putting the pieces together. So it is, if we only knew what was going to happen tomorrow, and I know personally, I do not want to know what will happen tomorrow, because that would make me a basket case. So I don't want to know. I just go by the flow every day. I do not have a channel on this account. However, a few years ago, when I was 15, I used to make video games montage on my other account. Um, Video games are a big thing now. It's a big thing. So, you know, if you want to start that over again, you'd be surprised. And there's a lot of adults who are just, they're gamers. I'm not into the games, but I will support someone that's doing it because this is your drive, that is your passion. But there's a lot of adults that are gamers. So you'd be surprised to see that you'll have people of different age groups on your channel, because it's something that they're interested in. So Suzanne, how was the baby calf, not cow? How was the baby calf? Laurie says, hi Juliet. I'm 22 now, so life's a lot different. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, age brings different things to your life. So maybe now that you're 22, you're like, oh my gosh, gaming is not something that you're interested in. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you. It's plain now, but I'm not going to keep it. What I normally do when I'm finished, I usually put a little edging on there. So because this is all this color, I don't want to keep it just this plain color when I'm finished. Or I might. I don't know. I might. I might keep it that color. We'll see. But my edging is what brings off my crochet pieces. Yeah, three. Oh, those girls are doing the thing, huh? Oh wow. So I know one was don't tell me, clover. One was clover, right? Am I correct? One was clover. The first one that I knew about was clover. What are the other two? Oh, and you didn't you in fact, I have a video premiere in 2 hours exactly showing a cow giving birth. Ooh, well, I'm gonna be only going to be here for 30 minutes. That at least that's what I tell myself, 30 minutes. Because I don't do a lot of lives. So 30 minutes and I might I'll come over to your premiere. Oh yes it is. Random. My daughter in her 20s. It's so much harder today when yeah, it is. It really is. Oh wait a minute. So Clover, yes. And what are the other two? The names of the other two? Suzanne says Domino was the second birth. Okay. So we have Clover, Domino, and what's the third one? Wow, your family, your flock is growing. How many cows do you have altogether? I am really nervous about it. I have never shown anything like this before on my channel. Um, I don't know. What's YouTube's policy though? You know, is that something that have you done a research to see? Because YouTube is kind of funny when it comes to certain things that you can and cannot show. So have you done like your research on that to show? Yeah, because you don't want, your channel, you're working really hard on your channel. But everyone in my life told me, let me see, to show it. Uh, I, well, that's true, but still, you want to, not because everyone says show it, you still want to know what the policy is for YouTube because, they can tell you to show it, but then you show it and YouTube have another policy. So I would probably just do my research on that. Guys, my allergies is kicking back. I don't know, my nose is itching me so bad. Surely YouTube. The other day I saw that there was a human giving birth on Twitch. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Well, then if you, yes, it should be fine. Not graphic, educational. Educational, that's true. Look at it like that. I am anxious to see that. I mean, I've seen a horse, not I wouldn't say not live. I wasn't there, but I've seen that on television before, where the horse is given. Actually, you know what? I even seen a goat on giving birth. So that'd be interesting. Okay, Susan, my first 20 videos were horrible on YouTube. And this is Juliet saying that even today at 4,800 subs, I get negative comments. Oh, I'm an idiot, etc. But for the most part, people love authenticity. Can't even pronounce the word. Authentic, uh, authenticity, mistakes and all. You know what? No matter what we do in life, Juliet, guess what? You're always going to have the critics on the sidelines. And we need them. We need them. We can't, we need them. They'll always be there no matter what you do. You could have the most perfect channel. There's someone there that will be saying something negative. So you can't, if we sit here and worry about what other people think, we will not do anything. All right? Yeah, we'll not do anything. Yeah, I don't just it's and sometimes it's hard though to not think of what other people are going to be saying about your videos and you question yourself, you know, especially when they post a comment that you're not wanting to hear. You really think yeah, it causes you to stop and think about that. So you just press on. Just press on and keep doing what you're doing. You know, as long as YouTube don't come at you and say, well, X, Y, and Z, let those negative people, just the critics, let them say what they want to say. That's all I look at it. I don't even have a phone, 3 years, and techno. So YouTube is a real learning curve. It is. Listen, I'm still posting, and sometimes I'm like, I don't know. You know, I'm questioning myself. I wonder if my videos are good enough. You know, could I have corrected this? Could I have corrected that? Listen, I'm no videographer, okay? So I'm just doing what I can do with whatever I have, and I'm just making the best of it. You know, some people will. Okay, bye, random person. Thank you for popping in. It is what it is. You know, I'm keep going. But one thing I know though, when I first started posting, I could go back and look at my videos. When I first started posting, I have grown. I have grown. There's a lot of room for growth, but I have grown since the first time I started posting. And I look at those videos, I'm like, okay, you know. But everything we do is a learning phase. My channel is 18 months old, less than 130 videos, and wow. Oh, Suzanne, that is wonderful. 18, see? There you go. All right? That is wonderful. Yes, it is. It's growing. It's getting there. Yeah, exciting and terrifying. It's like, you know, you're going on and I always try to come up with scenarios. Sometimes the scenario makes sense in my head, but I don't know, other people might not think it makes sense. I'm thinking like, I've never gone white water rafting before. I'll be excited to go, but I'll also be terrified because it's, you know, it's a challenge, right? I've never climbed a mountain before. Not that I want to, but you know, just a thought of like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm gonna start climbing a mountain today or whatever, you know. But then you'd be terrified because we don't know the unexpected and what will happen. But you keep posting your stuff, and I am definitely going to be watching because coming over to that premiere because like I said, I'm only planning on being here for 30 minutes because I really have not been I'm doing a lot of lives and I'm still struggling here to get those WH. So, you know, I'm just gonna do what I can and just, you know, everyone's journey and everyone's growth is not the same. I feel that I'm lagging behind. But I feel like that because I've been watching other people that started before me or after me, and you know, especially the ones that are after me, and they're like all with WH up, and I'm like, what's going on with me, you know? But again, my journey, their journey is totally different, totally different. It is. It really is. It really, really is. Wow. So, what's the weather like there, Suzanne, in Australia? And are the cows in their little I need to get my hours up badly, but I think that comes down to having to do more lives. Um, I used to do a lot of lives. Like I said, and the hours will come. They will come. Just how I know they'll come for me. but it's the patience sometimes. But you know, I gotta be patient because sometimes we ask for things and we want it right away, and when it comes, we don't know how to handle it. So, but I know it will come. It's just patience. But the human side of us want it right away. But yours will also come. And going back to, I jump from one to the next. The lives, I used to do live every day, Monday to Friday, and I stopped for a few months now. I stopped doing my lives. I stopped. And I used to do them from work, but I'm not doing them from work anymore. So by the time I get home, I feel like, I don't want to do any more lives or, you know. And then I used to do the silent stream at night, but I have a couple of people that told me that my silent stream, I should have something, even a flickering candle, something behind it, so YouTube don't think it's just, a still image. And when I used to do my silent stream, I used to pick up a lot of watch hours there. And well, a lot. I used to pick up watch hours. Even I used to get new subs to my channel, and I haven't done it in a while. So I gotta get back on that wagon. I really have to. This week I'm home from work, so I decided I did Monday, I did Tuesday, I did Wednesday. I didn't do any yesterday. Today's Friday, so I'm doing four so far, and I might do one tomorrow, and I might try and do a silent stream tonight because I do have some candles, and they're the what's call the candles, the battery powered candles, and I noticed last night they were flickering, so I might try and do put two of those or three of those candles together and do a silent stream. Welcome in, guys. If you're just coming in, I'm here working on a blanket. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Thumbs up the live. Please support, support, support. Support is paramount, especially if you have a channel. You know what it's all about. I have to put a blanket underneath my pillow. When I sit on my couch, I like to be warm. So I have this blanket over my lap. I have this pillow, and then I have my crochet on top of my pillow. I just love to feel warm and cozy when I'm inside, you know? That's part of what I like. So Suzanne, going back to you, how many cows do you have now, total? That must be a lot of work. And do you milk them and drink the milk, fresh cow's milk? Are you making any, let's see, soap or anything like that? Or your own cheese? I think there's so much that you can do. But then I'm on the outside looking in, so I can't say. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm working on a blanket. Come on in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not sure if Suzanne is still there. She heard my questions. Guys, my nose itched me so much. I don't know if it's the yarn that's contributing to it, but total 16 cows and 8 calves. Being in the alpine area, the land can sustain big numbers. Okay. Hey, Mama, how are you? Let me see. Is it Samir? Hi, Samir. Did you thumbs up the live, Samir? You come in and you're asking some personal questions, but I didn't see a thumbs up because I had 5 people liking my video, my live before you came in. And you're coming in full throttle. You don't waste time. You just go for you just go for it. But how about thumbs it up the live? I appreciate you being here. But I still sound like a lot of cows. I could just imagine. Hey, Food Farrell, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I am here doing my blanket, crochet my blanket, my throw. Suzanne is on the live. I think Food Farrell Food Farrell, I think you and Suzanne already connected. If not, go ahead and connect with each other. Suzanne now has two more little baby calves, and she has a premiere coming up soon in the next, was it 30 minutes, Suzanne? And she's going to show the live birth of the cow. Food Farrell, so if you're interested, we're going to pop over there, honey, and we are going to do our support over there and watch the live cow. Look at you, so comfy. Yeah, I gotta get into the comfy mood. And I got on my long sleeve. Listen, I got up this morning and it was cold. As a matter of fact, come on, nose itch. As a matter of fact, I have my the heat. I had to turn the heat on because inside here is cold, girl. You know, I don't like. Ooh, I like to be nice and toasty. Yes, toasty, toasty, toasty. 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, Suzanne. Yeah, 1 hour 45 minutes time. She's going to be doing her oh yeah, by then my live will be finished. We're gonna go over and check out her premiere on the live birth of her baby cow. Larissa is still here. Let's see. It's cold. Yeah. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's as cold as Canada, but listen, when you live, I would say Florida is the in the tropics, but when you live in a tropical place like this, and when it gets cold, it's like your body is just, no. Suzanne says, hello there, Food Farrell. I don't know. Suzanne is trying to grow her channel, Food Farrell. I mean, we all are, you know, but if you have not connected with her, do so. And she loves cheese like you love cheese. And you know, I can't have, well, I mean, I can have cheese, but I have to do it in moderation. This is why I don't buy cheese in my house, because if I buy, I have to buy maybe like a block of cheese, and I'm gonna eat it, you know. But if I go out and there's cheese, you know, around like on a platter or whatever, I will have a piece or slice or two. But otherwise than that, I'm not gonna buy it and bring it to my house. So Larice, are you done preparing for your Christmas? Did you, oh, Food Farrell, did you pick up your, did you put up your tree? And if you haven't had a chance, Larice, if you haven't had a chance, Food Farrell, Suzanne, if you haven't had a chance, can you go over and check out my, my tablescape video that I posted on my, yeah, for my tablescape, my Christmas tablescape. I greatly appreciate it if you guys would give me that support. I've been running playlists, guys. I've been running playlists like crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So this is how big she got. I did quite a bit on her last night. But she's going to be really long because I'm doing her just to throw across either the foot of the bed or in the middle of the bed. So she's going to be going across like that. So I still have a way to go, but I'm not rushing though. Normally I would rush to try and get these done. I'm not rushing because then I have YouTube. I gotta, you know, focus on YouTube and all of that good stuff. So we'll see. Let me just make sure that my edge, see, you gotta make sure when you're doing this that your edges are straight. You gotta keep them straight. If you miss one, oops, just pull that up. If you miss one stitch and don't add the one stitch to it, everything will go out of sync. So I gotta pay attention to those edges as I go up. So I gotta keep them in a straight line. Okay, Suzanne. Food Farrell says she subscribed. So you got a new subscriber. Yes. She knows that. She's fine with that, Suzanne. Yeah, we know that. Our little community know that. Yeah, when we connect, you know, we'll sometimes we don't get. Let me see how many. Oops, I gotta count my stitch, guys, because I don't want to make sure I have the right amount of stitch in here. Okay. Yeah, we know that. But she'll get back to you. Don't worry. She will, she will, she will. Yay, she will. Food Farrell and oh, let me ask. I don't know. I think we could do a double live. I think we can do a double live. And I want to do a double live with more individuals that are still working on. I mean, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind doing a double live with others that have their watch hours or whatever going, because we need a mixture of people in the community. But I would love to do a double live with others that are working on their WH or just newly got their WH. So we need to, we need to connect with each other more and see how, and when that will be feasible, because again, different time zones and all of that. So I'd love to do that. Well, thank you. You look gorgeous. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. You give me all of this beautiful compliment. Did you come in and thumbs up the live? I appreciate the compliment, but I also would like for you to give me a thumbs up on the live, because before you came in, there was 6 people. And you're giving me all this beautiful compliment. I look gorgeous. Why, thank you, honey. But I would love to get that thumbs up as well as a compliment. How about that? So give me both. You look gorgeous, and give me that thumbs up. I look gorgeous. And where's the thumbs up that goes with the gorgeous? My dear, I need to go. I have to. Yes, yes, yes. And I'll come over in an hour or so to check out your premiere. All right, definitely. Thank you for popping by. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. See you in a bit, Suzanne, because I'm only going to be here for like 35 minutes or so. Or maybe a little bit more. And then I'll go over and wait for her premiere. So Food Farrell, did you put up your trees yet? I don't know if you're still here. Oops, I missed a stitch. I need to pay attention. Everyone's safe, safety. Okay, Suzanne, see you in a little while. Yeah, see you in a bit. No, not yet. I am not doing a tree per se. I have some pop-up ones that I use, and I just put them in the corner. If you did you see my my tablescape, Food Farrell? If you looked at my tablescape video, then you'll see those pop-up trees that I have. Yeah, listen, honey. Pop them up. I've had those trees for years, and I'm like, I love them, but I don't use them every year. But this year I said, you know what? Since I'm doing content, let me just take them out and just pop them up. Fold them back down, put them in the box, and just slip them under the couch. Rectangle box, out of sight. Out of sight is the easiest thing. I love anything that does not take up a lot of space. And this content creating, I'm telling you, you find yourself buying. Yes, listen, I got those from Amazon, I would say maybe about 4 years ago. Yeah, last year I didn't put up any, my house was void of all decoration. I think the only thing I did was my tablescape, yeah. Because I try to do a tablescape for like just the major holidays or whatever, But I do one for Christmas, I do for Thanksgiving. I also do one for, I think, spring. Yeah, that's it. But now that I'm doing the content creating thing, I'm like, oh my gosh. I gotta get in a little festive, and just add something to the table, just add more to my channel, and that's what I'm doing. I thought I would have gotten more likes on it, but it's coming through slowly. But girl, I tell you, this, it's a struggle. And I started doing what you had mentioned. I started checking and writing down. So I've been checking and writing them down. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Ah, shucks. Ouch. Thank you for coming in, Mimi. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. How was your Thanksgiving dinner? Girl, listen, Thanksgiving dinner, you know what I did yesterday? I didn't go nowhere. I stayed home. And plus my kids live in different they live in different cities. I have one in California, one in Virginia. I have one that lives here in Florida. She's maybe like an hour away from me, but I just stayed home. To be honest with you, like I said, I would rather go on a Thanksgiving cruise than make all that food and no, I'm just not. The older I get is the less I just want. I those holidays that I rather go away, you know. 2 Christmases ago, I went on my Germany trip, you know, where I spent Christmas and New Year's out of the country, and these are the kind of things that I want to do now, you know. I don't want to be pulling out no pots and pans and cooking up. No, 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 no. So yesterday I stayed home, honey. I had some leftovers in the freezer, and I warmed my leftovers. And I'm on the couch. I was doing some crochet, and I was watching uh, some television, and that's it. You know, watching some movies on TV, and that's what I did, honey. And it felt good. It felt good. I didn't have no big set of pots to put in. No, it felt good. It felt really, really good. And that's what I want to do. The older I get, this is what I want to do. When my kids were younger, oh my goodness, and I used to cook. That's when I used to cook. I had a big pot of rice and peas on the stove, man. You could smell the coconut in your cooking, and you have the curry chicken, the fried fish, the big ham. Oh Lord, the mac and cheese, the candy. No man, I used to throw down. I used to throw down when my kids were younger, and now I don't feel the need to do all that anymore. I just want to lay back kind of sort of life, you know? Hey, Miss TT, hi. I and you never behave. Where is the life? Oh, girl, listen. It's all right. Don't worry. We can do that again another. I'm making a blanket. Miss TT, I'm making a blanket. That's what I'm over here doing. Making a blanket, a throw blanket. All right, KMT. KMT. What is KMT? I know my kids tell what KMT is, and I can't remember. Never. Oh, KMT. We can't remember. And also, it's just, yeah, you know. So I'm not into it at all. That's why I tell you I would rather go away someplace, you know. I'd take a vacation, and that's what I'm aiming for. At least that's my plan. To just Food Fire says hi TikTok. TT, are you home now? Are you guys still traveling? And then again too, you know, TT, I know you all. Are you home? And then again, you know, something when I thought about it, I said, you know, you were gone for the day or whatever, and when I'm gonna tell you about me. When I go away and I sleep at somebody's house, when I come home, I just want to. There's no place like your house, you know. When you come home, you just want to kick back, relax, and probably even just go curl up in your bed and all that stuff, you know. So yeah. So I understand. I didn't really want to. I didn't want to bother. So next time, yes. Ain't no place like your bed. I don't care where I go. I can have the most beautiful vacation. But when I come home, I just want to take a shower, put on my comfy clothes, and even if I don't go in my bed, just grab a blanket or something and just curl up on my couch. You know, so I didn't want to infringe on that. So yeah, I understand. Don't worry about it, girl. We can do that another time. We can do that another time. Oh, by the way, I checked my it's not close to me. Have the two of you met in real life? No. You're doing some tutorial? No, we have not. We just talk. We just talk on the phone sometimes, or yeah, just on the phone sometimes. Um, what I was gonna ask you? Shucks, it slipped my mind. It'll come back to me. No, never met before. No, if I was still, she said she lives in Port St. Lucie, which is about 2.5 hours from me. If I was still living in Port St. Lucie, then definitely. But you know, she's in one county, I'm in another county, so we haven't met. She said, I soon meet her. You never know, you never know, you never know. Next time I come to Port St. Lucie, I'll say, listen, I am here. Let's go to Tradition and have some lunch or something like that. Because I know Tradition build up like crazy now. Or who knows? Your husband is your chauffeur. Do you? Go ahead, girl. Very nice. You're lucky you have a chauffeur. And I don't drive like I used to. When I used to drive, I would be on the highway going down to Port St. Lucie, you know, looking for my aunties there, my cousins are there, and you know, I used to be there visiting them. But since I don't really care to drive much anymore, I don't really get on the highway as much as I used to. One time gone, honey, you couldn't keep me off the highway, you know. Man, when I get on the highway, I felt like I was free as a bird in a tree. I just felt it just to me the highway is just so open, and I was just I love driving on the highway. No, not anymore. I get on the highway, my palms start sweating, and I just get so nervous. Hi, Beth. Welcome in. How are you? Thanks for being here. Oh, I have a couple of people that's popping in. Oh, thank you. Give you like, oh, thank you, Beth. Oh, you like and share. Oh, yeah, Food Farrell is the same thing. I do not like the highway. Farrell, Miss Titi's asking you, do you shop with Amazon? Do you shop with Amazon, Farrell? You are welcome, Beth. Thank you, Beth. I'm here. I'm making a blanket. I'm making this blanket. So that's what I'm sitting here doing. And thank you always for your support. I really and truly appreciate it. Food Farrell says yes. Miss TT, she says I have Prime. I also have Prime, but I haven't really bought anything yet for the holiday, but I will be going on there. She wants to share something with you, Farrell. Beth, how are you? I know it's what time is it there now? Morning time. Oh, she said just did a big shopping, spent too much money. Oh, you see, I didn't do anything yet, but I'm going to definitely when I'm getting my stuff because I have to get some stuff for my baby, and so when I get the stuff, I'll definitely because you know we have to support each other. Farrah, you have a join. I will check it out just in case. Yeah, okay. Farrah says, oh, 5:34 a.m. Oh my goodness, you're up early. You're going to work, Beth? only time I get up at that time of the morning is if I am going to catch a flight to the airport, or if well, not even have to go to work. Because 5:34, honey, I am sleeping. Ooh, I have the comforter and everything all over me. Loris is still here. Yeah, I'm up because Beth, okay, I understand. Trust me, sometimes, yeah, I get up at nights too or whatever, and I don't look at the time. So yeah, I gotta get up and do the same thing, honey. So I totally understand. Totally understand. But I don't look at no time, honey. I just go do my do, and I just go right back into the bed. Ooh, pull up the blanket, and I am back to sleep. But yeah, I know. Trust me, I do know. I do know. Oh, Farrell, I was asking you, do you have Yeah, that's a wake-up call. Listen, especially when you're getting older, honey, if you don't get up, if you I used to lay in my bed and I would hold that all night, and I know that I need to get up. I can't do that no more. I gotta get out of the bed, honey, because if I don't, that bladder ain't what it used to be. You get older, everything just shifts. Farrell, I'm asking you, do you have a join do you have a join something to join your what is it called again, TT? I know you need to fix yours because you say yours is like $4.99. Farrell, do you have a join the is it join the not join the what is it? Something join something. Yeah. Yes, Beth. If you don't get up, man, I'm telling you, get older, you'll be embarrassed. Okay, Food Farrell, yes, you do have one. All right, and I know TT has one, but she wants to adjust hers. Join. No, not you, Beth. Sorry, yeah. I was asking Food Farrell something about the on her page. How much is your set for Food Farrell? Because I want to, even though I'm not, what yet, I still want to give support because each one support the other. I do want to get that support. And Food Farrell, I need to get your how do I get your number? I don't know. You don't have what you call it, do you? You don't have a TikTok, do you? Oh, yours is okay. Because hers is, I think, is the same thing she says. Um, but she wants to drop hers down to like 99 or something like that. Is it a price that you set or it automatically sets it for you? Oh, the member, okay. Oh, that's it, the member. Oh, you emailed it. Okay, so I'm gonna check my okay, I'll go back in and check my email for that one. Yeah. So I want to start supporting you guys on your membership, So this way when I get my thing, you know, y'all could reciprocate, you know what I mean? Each one help one. Oh, they have prices. Ah. Okay, so you choose from okay, so you choose what you want. Okay. And is that monthly? Food Pharaoh says, hello, Beth. Miss Titi said Farrell has the join thing too. Yes, that's what she just says, TT. She has it. Um, you chose a low price. Okay. And is it monthly? Okay, monthly. Hi, Lady May. How are you? Thank you for popping in on my live. I appreciate you. I know I haven't been on your live in a while, but I've just been busy trying to run playlists and try to get, my stuff going. But I haven't forgotten you guys. You have helped. You're another person. You helped me so much. And you cannot forget kindness. You cannot forget kindness. Beth says, hi, let him, I don't have much stuff on it yet. Happy Friday. Thank you, Laddie. Happy Friday. No. No, actually, today's Thursday. No, is today, wait a minute. Is today Friday? Oh, yeah, it's Friday. Lord, listen, I'm telling you, the days of the weeks are just slipping by so quickly. Yeah, today's Friday, but it's Saturday for you guys, right? Am I correct? Still have you for my American taxes. Laddie says, hi, Beth. Laurice says, hi, Laddie and hi, Beth. Thank you all, ladies, for coming. I appreciate. Food Farrell, what do you mean by still have you for my American taxes? Canada tax is in March. America is in December. Hi, my love. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, my love, for being here. Oh, thank you so much. You see, there's so much I don't know to pay me. I'd have to see. There's so much I don't know, but I guess I don't want to know that yet until I get to that point. Because right now I'm just working on getting to that point. So once, okay, you see, I don't share that information with me yet. Let me just wait until I get to that point. Because then I'm gonna get all confused and because already my poor brain is like thinking like, what's going on? Why is it not happening yet? You know? This plant light, I swear this plant light comes on so early. And I keep fixing yeah, lots of details, yes. Oh my gosh. Whew. I feel overwhelmed already by you just sharing and telling me this little bit of information. I really feel overwhelmed. And that is not a good feeling, overwhelming feeling. Oh my good. Okay, I'm not sure if Letty's still here. I'm making a blanket. For all of you that are just coming in, I'm making my blanket. See? Yeah, I do crochet. I love crocheting. So I'm making this beautiful blanket. It's beautiful now, but when I'm finished with it, it's going to be even more beautifuler. I don't know if that's a word, but it's going to be even more beautifuler when I'm done with this. Does anybody else here on this panel do crocheting? Anybody else do crochet? Food Farrell, do you crochet? Letty, do you crochet? Loris, do you crochet? Anybody else? Or is it just myself and me, myself and I? Crochet is so relaxing, guys. Oh, my love says she do dancing. Hey, I love to dance too, my love. I love dancing too, honey. But I don't do much of it anymore. Okay, Laurie says no. Yeah. I love to dance too, but not as much as I used to. Yeah. When I was in my 20s and my 30s, whew, I was that's when I lived in New York. Live in New York? Man, you talk about party Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. Party animal. We used to party. Oh, your sister does. Okay. You talk about party in? Oh my gosh. I mean, three, sometimes 3 weeks out of the month, we just party, party, party. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Ooh. 1 o'clock we're leaving the house to go party. 1 o'clock, sometimes 1:30. And we don't get back home until sometime about 8, 9 o'clock. Sleep all day. And imagine you party Sunday night, Saturday night into Sunday, and then you have to get up to go to work Monday. Man, tired, tired, tired. But the parties were used to be good. Honey. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yes. Oh yes. I was the ultimate party animal. So many events, backyard party, go to the clubs, we go to different, different venues, and it was fun. It was fun. Yes, 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 Food Farrell, Joan, yes, yes, I do, I did. But to me, I've had the fun then, but I'm not interested in those things anymore, Just, nah. I've upped my palette. My palette now is I like to travel. So I've upped my palette. Yes. I like to do things like that. I like to find the little finer things that I can afford. That's what I like to do. I don't want to go any more party. You come out, you're sweating, you smell like they used to smoke in those places, and you come out, ugh, gosh, all you put in your nice. That's when I used to have my nice long hair. Yeah, guys, I used to have nice long hair. That's what I my nice long hair, and I used to put it in my nice curls and stuff like that. Man, when I come out, everything flop. You look, the edges sweat out. Man, I'm telling you. Mm. But you didn't worry because the party was good. Good. Yes, traveling 100%. That's my goal right now. I really want to do more traveling. You know, People used to say years ago, "Oh, wait till I retire to go do this." No, I remember that's my mom used to say, "Oh, when I retire." Nope, can't say when you retire anymore. Yeah, as long as you're able-bodied and you can do certain things right now, do them now, because a lot of people don't even live to see retirement, or they retire and they get something happen right away. And that was my mom, you know? My mom retired and did not last a year after she retired. Not a year after. So, yeah, enjoy it now, honey. Enjoy. And that's what I aim to do. Enjoy the years before I retire, and God help me, health and strength, and I retire, then I can, and I'm able to, can afford it, then I'll still travel. Oh yeah, very true. Very, very true. A lot of people used to say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this when I retire. I'm gonna do that when I retire." Mm-mm. Don't sit and wait for retirement. Do it now while you're able. It's like having the car. You pay, you have no problem, and as soon as you pay off your car, guess what? All the problems start. All the problems start. Nothing, nothing happening, nothing going on. You pay your last payment, give you 2, 3 months, and something start happening. You retire, give you 2, 3 months, and all kind of things happening. So no, do it now while you can. Yes. And for those ladies that are still here with me, let him and Laurice and all, when you can, if you can, do some traveling. Yes, and enjoy life, because you think when you get older, this is when everything starts happening. So enjoy life now if you can, do a little traveling here, traveling there. My bucket list of places to go is so long, guys. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go to all of those places. I know I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't be able to go to all of those places, but I'm going to try and do as much as I possibly can to see a few of those places. Canada is a place that I would love to go. I've never gone there before. Never gone to Niagara Falls, of course not. But, little places like that I want to go. I want to go to Singapore. True, I have been going through that with the car. Girl, listen. You pay off the last car payment, and why the devil always want to come and show himself. You know, every time you finish payoff, here comes the devil, like you're coming to suck it to you. You know, no, nope, 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 nope. And I don't want to be a slave to no new car payment. Thank you. It's coming up real pretty. Thank you. Look at this design. And it's a very simple stitch, guys. This is a double crochet stitch. Double crochet, very simple. This was the one that the yarn that I purchased at the Dollar Tree food fair. I don't know if you remember this one. Yeah, I purchased this. Actually, I have 3 of them now. And I am going to, and you said, oh, you're not gonna just make it this plain color, are you? I might or I might not. We'll see. But it's the finishing touch. This is just the blanket, but the finishing touches is the edges. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the edges yet, what kind of design I'm gonna place on there. But something is coming down the line for that. I'll decide once I'm finished or almost finished. He says, how ongoing before you finish? What do you mean by how ongoing? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean how long before I finish? I'm not rushing this like I would sit and do my other blankets. I'm taking my time with this. Like I said yesterday, I spent a good amount of time on, you know, getting this. I spent a good amount of time on in crocheting yesterday, but I'm not rushing it because since I have YouTube to focus on, I want to see if I get a balance. I don't want to give one more than the other. So I don't know. Maybe next month. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm thinking when I'm done with the whole thing, like I said, I usually do a nice border or something around it. So I'm still thinking about what and I have a lot of yarn, lots of yarn. So I'm still thinking about what you know, what color, if any, I'll put on there. But we'll see once I get there. Right now I'm just doing a little bit. I'm gonna crochet maybe for another 10 minutes. And then Beth, Beth is still up? Girl, I thought you went back to bed. I thought you went right back to bed, Beth. She's still up here. Well, I thank you for coming and keeping my company. I appreciate it. At least this way, when I know you guys linger around for a little bit, it helps my you know what, you know? Beth, did you check out my new upload? At that time of the morning and it's noisy outside? Oh my Jesus. Ooh. But anyway, Beth, have you checked out my new upload, the one on my Tablescape? If you haven't, please do so for me. Okay, 2 times. I will check it now. Oh, you don't have to check it right now. But I just yeah, my new Tablescape Christmas Tablescape, and I did this one the other night. I feel like I want to add, let me just turn you guys around. I feel like I want to add something else to this. And I'm not sure if I had showed you guys the, let me just flip you guys around. My place back here is a little bit, because I'm washing. So don't look at that basket right there, okay? Take a look at my table. Let me turn this light on. Ugh. That's my table. I don't know if you guys can see this. And nothing on this table is new, guys. These are things that I've had for years. These are my little houses. This one I just colored the other day. It needs some more coloring, but I'm not in the mood to put any more color on it. This orange one. This one. Again, don't mind the basket because I'm washing. And this tree I've had for maybe about 4 years now. My little reindeer. I have another one. I just don't know where to find my reindeer right now. It's in my storage area. I don't, can you guys see my reindeer? I don't know if you can. Okay, my little reindeer. I don't know where the other one is. And I have my little sleigh. And I did put some lights on here. Let me see if I can. So that's my little village. And I did my table yesterday up there. So nothing up there is new. Everything that I have on top of there is they're old. So I have all of these trees that I purchased a few years ago. So nothing here is new. Absolutely nothing is new. Nothing. Nothing. Food Fire says what? I like store. Yeah, oh, I love the store windows. Yes, I used to when I lived in New York. I used to love to go and look at the Macy's store windows. Oh my God, those are so beautiful. Yeah, so that's that with that. So nothing here is new. Like I said, I'm going to reuse what I can when I can because you know what happened? As a content creator, if you start purchasing things for and I don't have the space, my space is small. And I'm looking at my space already, and I have so much stuff that, I purchased over the past couple of months. And I'm like, if I keep going out and purchasing things like this, where am I going to put them? It means I would have to go and rent a space outside, and I do not want to do that. But when you do content creating, you always have to have some kind of content going. And I don't want to do only lives. I want to do other things. So this is why I can't just do one thing. You have some people, they're just all about, the aesthetics inside home decor. I can't do that. And this is why my channel is called A Little Bit of This and A Little Bit of That. So this way I could do a little cooking when I feel like it. I could do a little traveling when I feel like it. And, just little things like that. How many days did you start your blanket? This one I started, I'm not gonna lie, I started it maybe about 3 weeks ago, but I start and I didn't continue it for another 2 or so weeks. So 3 weeks ago I started it. So when I started it, I had only these two. I only had these two rows. Just these 2 rows, 3 rows. These 2 rows right here. And then I just put it down. I didn't bother with it because I wasn't out, I was working. But now that I'm home this week, I picked it up this week. Yeah, so this week is when I got to all of this. I got to all of this within the week. So when I go back to work Monday, I'm not going to have time to sit when I come home and do this. No, I'm not going to have time. So it's going to be sitting here for another while. So this is why I'm planning on doing as much as possible on this since I'm home this week. If not, I'll probably pick it up Christmas week or, when we're off again. But 3 weeks ago, it's almost done. No, it's not finished. It's not almost finished. If there's a work or you're busy already. If there's a work already, I'm not sure. You're busy. I'm not sure what you're saying. Yeah, I'm busy, but I can't do it during when I go to work. At least when I come home from work. When I come home from work, I'm done. I just want to focus on my YouTube. Even though crochet is very relaxing, but I still have to come in and focus on YouTube. I have to go in and like run some playlists. I have to go in and watch some videos. I have to go in and, because you don't want to not go on somebody's page for a long time, because if you don't go on somebody's page, what's going to happen is they are going to feel that you're, and this is just me talking, they're going to feel like, oh, she's not bothering with me anymore, so I'm not going to be bothered with her anymore. No, and I don't want that, because I'm still trying to get my what, so I have to make sure that I am consistent in watching channels, especially those that are very supportive to me. I have to. Yeah, I have to be very supportive. No, I still have a way to go. Still have a way to go, Beth. Okay, Beth. Okay, I already watched your video. I'm going back up. Dining table for this coming Christmas. So cool, the design. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, if I could go back and roll back the hands of time, really, if I could go back and roll up the hands of time, I would really branch off into designing aspect, because I love interior design. I mean, what I put together is, it's really nothing to me, but I would have really loved to do an interior design class. Yeah, they say what you know now, if you knew then, yeah, certain things I would really have changed. But YouTube is now my way of expressing and showing my other talent. Beth said I'm so talented. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I have to go now. Okay, Food Farrell, I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, we have to go on Suzanne. Is it been an hour already? Because I promised her that I'll come to her premiere. And don't want to not show up for her and give her that support. You know what I mean? So I do not want to not do that. Yeah, thank you, Beth. Okay, Food Farrell, we will catch up, and I'll check my email again. All right? I will definitely check my email. Are you working tomorrow? Or actually, when I check my email, I'll send you a text message, and I do WhatsApp because it's 2 different countries, so we do that. All right, that'd be great. That would be so great. All right, so we'll see each other later. Beth said be safe, Food Farrell. So Beth, what is all that noise outside so early in the morning? People are shuffling around, going to work. Sound like you live close to the road. I don't know who's, I know Loris is still here. Loris is always here with me. Loris is my shadow. She doesn't leave me alone. She's always here. They're cooking? Cooking. Wow. So you live close to the street then, Beth, right? So everyone is out there making meals to sell. So these are people that sell things on the street, correct? Same thing like, the Caribbean, same thing like Jamaica. People get up early in the morning, start their cooking to sell and all that. Ooh, roasted pig. Yum, yum, yum. I love me some pork. Ay, ay, ay. I know some people don't like the pork, but I'm gonna eat my pork. Oh, wait a minute. So you have a business, and your business is cooking and selling street food? Yeah, pork is good. Ooh, love me some pork. I don't care what nobody says. I love me some pork. So, oh, you're selling street food. Okay. So, what are some of the things that you sell? Oh, so you only do roasted pig? But you can't, you're not selling roasted pig so early in the morning, right? Do people buy roast pork so early in the morning? Burgers, fries, Filipino street food. Okay. So early in the morning though? Because it's are you have to start prepping early in the morning so this way by the time lunchtime comes around you have all that food prepared, right? Because cooking takes a lot of time, especially if you're doing a whole pig. Every Sunday we're selling roasted pig. My father. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So it's Friday here. So that means it's Saturday morning there, right? Nice. You have an order. Wow. That roasted pig must be really nice. Oh gosh. So do you raise your own? Does your father raise his own pigs, Beth? Your father has a pig farm. I'm so interested. I gotta go back on your channel and check. Yeah. Oh, 7:30? Wow, well, you guys don't joke. 7:30 for pigs. 7:30 in the morning. Whew. I don't think I can eat pork that early in the morning, unless it's maybe Jamaican jerk pork. Yeah, I could eat that early in the morning with some nice bread or some fried dumpling. So, what do you serve the pork with, Beth? Oh, so you buy. Okay, so you buy the pigs. Okay, wow. Pigs must be expensive. And that's all you do is pork? That's all your father does is pork? What kind of side dishes do you have with the pork? Well, if you do a live, Beth, with you selling the pork, I'll come over and I'll watch you live. Definitely come over and watch you live. Oh, wow. I could just imagine. I guess because it takes a long time. It takes many hours to cook. Because if you're doing a whole pig, I mean, you have to have that thing on the, was it the skewer or whatever it is for many hours, right? Many, many hours. Many hours. All right, Beth, I thank you so much for being here with me. Laurice, I thank you so much. I know Letty is gone. I'm not sure who else is here. I have a I'm not the one sell if every Sunday my sister and my father sell it. Oh, okay, your sister and your father. All right, so you won't have a video on that then. Does your sister have a YouTube channel, Beth? Does your sister have a YouTube channel? If so, I would love to get on her channel. 2, 3. But I still take the video of that so that you will see. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Beth, does your sister have a YouTube channel? No, she didn't. No, she don't have. No, she doesn't have one. Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, so I have a. Oh shucks, I have a premiere that I have to go and watch. So thank you so much for coming, and I thank you for your support. Thank you for watching my videos, Beth. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So I'm gonna go over to that premiere, and I'm looking out for that channel on that video on the pig. All right. Yes. So I'm gonna go over now to that premiere. All righty. Thank you again for coming. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Beth. Bye. Bye bye. I don't know who the second person is, but thank you. Bye.